right, beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 75-minute yoga class. My name is Holly. My pronouns are she, her. We're going to start with a few rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body and then hop into 26 into yoga, 26 asanas, postures, and 2 pranayama breathing exercises. If at any point in class something does not feel right for your body, you are welcome to take a different variation of a posture, do something else. You can skip part of class entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times or take us out of our comfort zone, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain or a point where we know we won't feel good tomorrow morning. For the sun salutes, you'll come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together, arms down by your side. I'm going to stand back a little bit and show you in periphery. Bring your hands together at heart center, and we'll begin by saluting Surya, the god of sun. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, look forward and lengthen into a halfway lift, back flat. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into a plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows into your ribs and lower yourself, hover down just above the floor. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips back as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, knees can soften. Inhale, arms with your ears root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, stomach in as you hinge. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, shoulders back. Exhale, step back. You are welcome to go from your plank or tabletop directly into a down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down. Inhale, push up into your back bend, keep your shoulders out of your ears, neck long. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog or sink your hips back for child's pose. Either way, spread your fingers wide, root down through all 28 knuckles and the space between your index finger and thumb so that you're not putting all of your body weight on your wrists, especially if you're in down dog. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, look forward, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Good, last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, connect to the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Let's take a slow breath here into the nose. Out through the nose, push the floor away from you. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, salute the sun. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful. That's our little warm up. We will now hop into 26 and 2. Come to the middle of your mat space. Feet together, toes, heels touching nicely for 2 sets of pranayama, standing deep breathing. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Stretch your arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down, look straight ahead, lift your elbows all the way up, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly push your head back, look way, way, way back for the wall behind you, elbows touch away from your body. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling, elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels. Contract your quadricep muscles. Squeeze your gluteal muscles, engage your abdominal wall. Exhale, head up, lock your legs. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. chest up to the ceiling, elbows point forward to the wall in front of you. Inhale, keep the elbows lifted, bring them out to the side, up to the ceiling, chin comes down, you look straight ahead. Exhale, head up, use your knuckles to push your head back, squeeze your palms together, wrists together, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Good. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath. In the first set, deepest breath of your day, spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller, suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time, eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in, keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Good. Second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring your knuckles under your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs and glutes. Engage your abdominal wall. Grow taller out of the base of your spine. And begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale, take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize breath and body, elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale, head down. So you're working on lung capacity, right? Chin down, elbows up, fill your lungs all the way up, full lungs. Exhale, head up. You're learning to breathe a little slower, a little longer, a little deeper, controlling the flow of air, elbows touch. Inhale, I'll do a few with you. Breathe deep, full lungs, exhale. Elbows touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. We'll continue. Artichondrasana with Padastasana, half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight white knuckle grip. Stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, stretch up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, stomach in, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Good. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels. Press your hips a little forward. Squeeze your palms together, upper body back, bring your biceps into your ears, stomach in. Push your left hip a little forward to get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward. Open your chest like a flower petal blooming on a lovely June evening. Option to stay here or get a little deeper at the end. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Shoulders down, chin up, chest up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe. Squeeze your palms together up to the wrists, draw your biceps in towards your ears. Lift your chin and chest. It's a very proud posture, and you have a lot to be proud of for practicing yoga today. Keep lifting through the breastbone as you engage your abdominal wall. Right hip a little forward, 2 hips in line. Left shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line. Keep the weight in the heels. Contract your quadricep muscles, gluteal muscles, pull your abdomen in. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, come down, push and push and push. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle. First back bend of the day. This is the only posture I can't show and tell at the same time. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt. Lift your chest and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine backward bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back, bend your total spine backward bending. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, eyes open. Inhale, breathing, push your stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Exhale, breathing, bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up, decompress the spine. Exhale, stomach in, bend your knees, fold, hands to floor, relax your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padastasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath, step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling happy face. Roll forward like a wheel. Send your hips up to the ceiling. Stretch your spine down towards the floor. Change, come up, arms with ears, knees can bend as you lift up. Very nice, slowly float your arms down, hold still and breathe. So we'll try to find a little stillness between every set of every posture. Nice, second set, feet together, arms up, palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Press your heels down, hips forward, arms back, squeeze palms together, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left. You might notice that you're a little bit more open in the second set, right? This is a great way to stretch the left side body, tone the right side body. We're also opening through our shoulders and chest where a lot of us carry tension. And also, right, you want to use what you learned in the first set to inform the second set. So if first set you had to come out early or you were having trouble breathing, right, that might be actually a sign to do a little bit less in the second set. Come down, push, weight in the heels, come down, push, chin away from the chest, come down, push. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Squeeze your palms together, biceps with your stomach in. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe in and out through the nose. Think about lifting the left shoulder up and over, lifting the right shoulder up and over as you breathe. Keep the weight in your heels, quads and glutes contracted, hips a little forward, stomach in, upper body back, arms with your ears. Push your right hip a little forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. If you can breathe with this alignment, hands together, weight in the heels, get a little deeper at the end, come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, second heart opener. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back. Keep squeezing your palms together, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and take your arms back with your ears. Whole spine backward bending, whole front of the body stretching. If you can see the wall behind you, start to tilt your index fingers down towards the floor behind you, opening up through the shoulders and chest a little bit more. Press your heels down, push your hips forward, lift your chest up and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, fold. Hands to floor, relax your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. And second set, Padastasana, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath.
Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pull and stretch and breathe. Slide your stomach down, thighs, chest down, knees, face down the shins, below the knees. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change, come on up, hands together, arms with ears, knees can bend as you stretch up. Good, keep your chest lifted and slowly bring your arms and shoulders down. Lovely. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet perfectly parallel like 11s. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together, fingers in line with your collarbones. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Very nice, feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels, sit down, halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lift your upper body off of your lower body, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Move your hips back, reach your arms forward, that's your counterbalance. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change, come on up, keep your arms there, press your hips a little forward, concentrate and meditate, and then lift your heels, levitate. Stretch up at the top, bend your knees, sit down. So try not to lean forward, lean back, lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, come on up, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. Take your time. Listen to your body. Stop whenever you want or sit all the way down. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight from the side, looks like you're holding a box. Engage your lower abdominal wall, stretch the crown of your head up, keep your triceps tight, fingertips together, squeeze knees together, change, slowly come up. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down, breathe. Good, second set, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor. It's a great way to strengthen the arms. Reach your arms forward, pull abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. So your posture might look like this, or it might look like this, right? One day thighs parallel to the floor, never forcing your body. From here, pull your abdomen in. Everybody lift the upper body off of the lower body, lift your chin up, chest up. Change, come on up, keep your arms there, send your tailbone down. So try to eliminate the curvature in the lower back. Lift your heels, stretch up, sit down, squeeze your butts, pull your abdomen in, lift your pelvic floor up, lift your heels a little higher, triceps tight, knees a little higher, chin up, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below chair level. Change, last part, come on up, still breathing, keep your arms there, stomach in, squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and sit down for a count of 10 in your head. Stop when there's still a little bit of a gap between hips and heels, so you're never resting all the way down. Drop the shoulders, lift the chin and chest. And change, slowly come up, stomach in, squeeze inner thighs together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down, take a breath here. Eagle pose, Garudasana. We'll do the right side first. Keep in mind, I'm not mirroring you. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, right elbow, under left elbow, cross first to your elbows again if you can at your wrists, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlace fingers, grab a thumb or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down, stay down there, lean back and bring your right leg over your left leg as high as possible. Cross your legs each other, twist like ropes, and maybe try to wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. So all 5 toes are visible. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees a little to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, move your hips back and down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up, left side, here we go. Swing left arm, zoom, under right arm, palms together.
thumbs towards your nose. Notice if your hands are to the right of your face, bring your hands to the left, pull right shoulder down, even out the shoulders. Pull elbows down, sit back and down, lean back, keep your hips low, and bring left leg over right leg, left over right, cross, twist, squeeze, and breathe. On this side, knees a little to the left and upper body to the right, so wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles are in one line. Your posture might look like this. It might also look like this or somewhere in between, or even like this, right? If balancing is too much, you can still work on sinking the hips down and getting that compression in the upper body. So as a reminder, there's lots of variations and options within every asana we practice. If it feels good, sit a little lower, breathe a little slower, upper body back. Good, change feet together, arms up, second set, here we go. Swing right arm, under left arm. On this side, hands a little to the right, left shoulder down, pull elbows down, stomach in, sit back and down, just like chair pose, hips into a chair, stay low, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. We're decompressing all the major joints in the body, 14 joints, 7 on each side, deltoid scapula, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, and ankles. Move your left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward, push the palms together, push the top leg into the bottom leg, squeeze and compress, sit down, lean back, change, feet together, arms up, last one, here we go. Swing left arm, under right arm, pull elbows down, sit down, stay down there, lean back, and bring left leg over right leg. Breathe. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes, sit back and down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up. Stand tall, float your arms and shoulders down. Party time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. So we'll continue to balance on one leg for the next 3 postures. This is the cardiovascular part of class, so I will say a little bit less. In yoga, what's really cool is even when our heart rate increases in postures, we still want to be able to breathe through the nose. So it's okay if your heart pumps up a little bit in the next couple postures, as long as you can breathe. So you're really oxygenating your body. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Janushirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. When the back is tight, sometimes the knee will buckle. If your knee is bending a lot, stay here and work on lifting your hips until your knee is over your ankle. For my hyperflexible folks, it's not about jamming your knee back. It's about lifting the knee up so the leg is long from the side, stomach in. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Kick it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg locked. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and slowly bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change, bring your arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg, evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot. Lift your left leg up, toes back, stomach in, root down through all 4 corners of your right foot. Option to stay here or start to round down and pick up your left foot. Can also start with your knee higher in your chest so you don't have to round down as much. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. Option to stay here in the setup, or as you're ready, slowly, gently lift your left leg up. Kick your heel forward, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Flex all 5 toes back towards your face. The more you flex the left foot, the easier it is to straighten the standing leg, the kicking leg. If both legs lock, lock your arms, puff up your chest, lengthen your spine, and then round your spine. Tuck your slowly bring your chest down, elbows down, touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Move your heel forward, toes back, change. Arms straight, bend your left leg, left foot down. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend or a knee bend, very nice. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. Concentrate and meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, right leg up. Both legs locked, bend elbows down. Tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your head up. Arms straight. Bend your right leg. Right foot down. Good. Last one. Shift your weight to your right leg. Squeeze right thigh tight. Lift your left leg up, toes back. Round down, pick up your foot. Lift your pelvic floor. Pull your abdomen in. Keep your right big toe on the floor. Inhale, left leg up. Elbows down. Chin to chest. Forehead to knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Slowly bring your head up, arms straight, bend the left leg, left foot back down. Nice. So that was a compression posture, right, where we squeezed into the abdominal wall. So next we do a big back bend where we open the front of our body. Standing low pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana. Feet together, bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right, give yourself a high five for practicing yoga today. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and back with your ear, knees together to start. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin and chest. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Once you have your bearings, start to bring the body down and the leg up. Foot comes over the top of your head, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up until your right shoulder disappears behind your left shoulder, 2 shoulders in line. Slide your shoulder forward to open your chest. Bring the body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Other side, bring your left hand up, out to the left. Even this simple movement, right? We're already opening the shoulder. Reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger, right arm up, bicep with ear, thighs together. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin and chest. Option to stay here or slowly start to kick into your hand. Simultaneously, reach your arm forward. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. When you fall out, take a breath, hop back in, kick even harder. Bring the body down, that increases the heart rate, and the leg up, working a little bit deeper to stretch out the hip flexor in the kicking leg. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, keep your chin and chest lifted, abdomen can relax in the back bend. Body down, leg up, kick back, kick up one more time. Change, slowly come up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Nice, second set, right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, left arm up, right hip forward, knees together. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. This is a moving meditation, and it's an expression, a physical expression of who you are on the inside. So it's a physical expression of something that goes beyond just the body, right? Into the spirit, into the heart, into the mind. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, body down, leg up, kick back, kick up one more time. Change, slowly press yourself up. Feet together, arms down. Last one, left hand up, out to the left, concentrate and meditate, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, Right arm up and back, knees together. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your shoulder and chin, stretch up, and slowly swipe your right arm along the profile of your face until your shoulder and chin can touch. Simultaneously, swipe your inner thighs together, kick back and kick up, kick from your glutes, kick from your hamstring, kick from your calf continuously. Keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Body down, leg up, body down, leg up, reach forward, kick, kick, kick. Change, slowly come up. Whew, feet together, arms down. Come to the back of your mat. Dandasana, balancing stick. Feet together, arms up, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, lean back and stretch up. Step your right foot forward. Shift your weight into your right foot. Stretch, point your left toes, option to stay here, or slowly come down parallel to the floor. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom, no broken umbrellas. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change. Slowly return your left foot to the ground. Right foot back, lean back, stretch up. Step your left foot forward, shift your weight to your left foot, stretch, point your right toes. Option to stay here or come down. Keep your arms with your ears. This is a great shoulder opener as well as a spine stretch. Bring your chest down, chin forward, arms with your ears, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. Change, slowly return your right foot down to the floor, left foot back, arms down. You know, it's often we fall out of a posture, we have to come out a little bit early, and that happens to me all the time, but when you are able, go slowly out of postures as well as into them. Again, doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes I crash land, I'm right there with you, but when able, come just as slowly out of the posture as you're going into it, so you're in control the whole time. Second set, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, stretch up, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, point your left toes and come down. So if there's a posture that you fall out of every single time, you might want to do a little bit less. If there's a posture that you stay in every single time, you might want to try something new. Change, left foot down, right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and come down. Charge your body forward, try to touch the wall in front of you, shoulder blades, scapula stretching away from the body, chest down, chin forward, stretch and stretch and stretch. Change softly, right foot to the floor, left foot back, chest up, arms and shoulders down. Great, enough of that. Come to the top of your mat. You can face the long side of your mat for the next few postures. I will continue to face you, beginning with standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana Bikaptapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice generous step, arms down parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, stomach in, neck long, chest proud, lots of options. You can put your hands on the floor. You can grab the outsides of your feet. You can grab your heels from behind. Everybody, roll forward like a wheel. Send your hips up towards the ceiling. Push your knees back, pull and stretch, lock your knees. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine, whole body stretching. 3, 60-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead. Bring your forehead down towards the floor. If your forehead's not yet touching the floor, take a little bit of a bigger step. Roll forward, find your edge, lift your hips up, push your knees back, pull, stretch, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time, stomach in. Step your right foot back to the left, arms up, chest up, arms down, shoulders down. In the second set, if your forehead touched the floor in the first set, take a smaller step in the second set so the spine and hamstrings can stretch more. If your forehead was nowhere near the floor in the first set, you might try taking a bigger step. Just make sure your step's not so wide that you lose control of your legs. Quads contracted the whole time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice generous step, arms down parallel to the floor. In the second set, you might also play around with turning your toes in more or keeping the insides of your feet parallel. Lock your legs, lift your chest, and go down. Fingers in line with shoulders all the way down. Good. If you can grab your heels from behind, bend your elbows back, elbows to calf, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. Everybody roll forward, find your edge, push your big toes down, lift your hips up, contract your quadricep muscles, lock your knees.
When your head's an inch or two away from the floor, drop it down so your neck is long, head touches the floor in between your feet. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Good, change, slowly come up, scoop from the lower ribs as you come up. Very nice, step your right foot back, arms up, arms down. Wonderful, next is triangle Trikonasana. I'm not going to sit very low in this posture, but you all know it, so you can all, in every posture, right, the depths of our asanas might look different, but if it looks like I'm a little bit different than what you're used to, that's okay. Triangle Trikonasana, inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. That wasn't my best description ever. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, make sure your heels are in line. Inhale, bend your right knee and lunge. So I'm gonna stay pretty lifted here. You might, if it feels good, sit down lower until your right thigh is parallel to the floor. Right leg makes an upside down L like Linda. Push your hips forward, lean back, keep your spine straight in the middle, and move your arms at the same time. Tilt your upper body a little to the right, so there's a 45-degree angle from your ankle to the crown of your head. Aim your fingertips towards your big and second toe, but don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. If you're sitting lower than me, elbows in front of the knee. Look up and stretch up, look for the ceiling, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, push your left hip forward and down, stomach in, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow, chest up. Now turn, twist upper body back, like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat and stable on the floor. Stomach in, change, move your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, make sure your heels are in line. Inhale, bend your left knee and lunge. You want your knee directly over your ankle. Notice if your knee is going to the right of your ankle or if it's over your big toe, right? You want your knee tracking with your ankle. Sit down, push your hips forward, reach your arms apart and move your arms at the same time. Elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling. Reach your right shoulder up so the shoulder and chin come closer together. Look for your right thumb, one day nose and thumb in line. Push your right hip forward, push your left knee back. Now roll your right rib cage back, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. This is a spine twist, right? So as you push the elbow into the knee, turn and twist upper body back like spine twisting posture at the end of class. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Stomach in, change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, right foot back to the place, arms up, arms down, take a breath. Nice, second set triangle, inhale, arms up, exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor, push your hips forward, stretch the crown of your head up, turn your right foot out, bend your right knee and lunge, knee tracking with the ankle, sit down, lean back and move your arms at the same time. Notice if you're sticking your butt out and leaning forward, press your hips forward and lean back a little bit, like you could lean against a wall behind you. Look up, triceps tight, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, sit down, chest up, roll the left rib cage back, lift your left kneecap, squeeze your left glute, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, push your right foot into the floor as you come up, turn your right toes in, left toes out, make sure your heels are in line, bend your left knee and lunge, sit down, lean back and move your arms. Now in this version of triangle, we have the elbow or the arm in front of the knee. However, from time to time, if you'd like to place your hand or elbow outside of your knee, push knee into hand and then hand resists, and then you'll really start to feel your glute and outer thigh fire. We want to make sure that we're using both strength and flexibility in this posture. That's what helps get good, safe mobility in the body. Look up and stretch up, push your right hip forward, push your left knee back, turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, chest up, arms down, shoulders down. In stretching pose, we stretched the spine. In triangle pose, we twisted the spine. And now in standing separate leg, head to knee pose, we're going to round the spine in order to compress our abdomen. This is a compression posture. We're going to squeeze and compress into the front of the body, which has a lot of benefits in Ayurvedic medicine. Feet together, arms up, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Step your right foot to the right, 3 to 4 feet, a pretty big step. Shift your weight to your heels, pick up your toes, pivot on your heels to one side of the room or the back of your mat. Turn your back toes in.
Push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 2 hips in line. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. So 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, back toes are turned in to at least a 45-degree angle. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull your abdomen in, touch your forehead to your knee. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, you might try bending your front leg. You could try turning your back toes in more, taking a bigger or smaller step, or actively pushing the floor away from you. However, you're not forcing your body to move in a way that does not feel good to you. Focus on the compression part of the posture. So pull the abdomen in, tuck the chin to the chest, round your spine, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs stable, hands together in prayer. Change, slowly uncurl, press the palms together, push the hips forward, chin to chest. Head up last. As you're ready, pick up your toes, pivot 180 degrees to the front of your mat or the other side of the room. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, squeeze your right butt cheek, push your right hip forward, forward, forward. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, backside foot turns in. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, go down. Round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave, chin to chest, stomach in. Bend your front leg, touch your forehead and knee together. Again, it's a front side compression posture. We're squeezing and compressing the abdominal wall. Chin to chest stimulates the throat chakra or thyroid, parathyroid gland. Pulling the abdomen in stimulates the stomach chakra, or as we start to squeeze into the pancreas on the deepest level of the abdominal wall, while at the same time rounding the spine, stretching the kidneys on the lower middle back. Pushing forehead into knee stimulates third eye chakra or pineal gland. You'll notice that the chakras and glands and organs in the body line up pretty perfectly. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Push your front foot into the floor as you round out of the posture. Head up, last. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down. So purportedly this posture is good for like hyper and hypothyroidism because we're stimulating the thyroid, parathyroid gland. Some people really believe that, other people don't. I'm somewhere in the middle, but what I do know is like more and more, all of these things that yogis and maybe like Eastern medicine has been saying for thousands of years, like more modern medicine is starting to actually be like, oh, you were right, that makes sense. So I think there's a grain of truth in it. Okay, second set, standing separate leg, head to knee, Janusharasana. Inhale, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward. Inhale, stretch up. Slow down, exhale, go down. I have to remind myself to slow down. At this point in class, right, we've been moving for a while, and I'm in any sort of class, not just a physical class, but like if you're taking a class for school, it's usually like the 40 or 45 minute mark where the mind starts to wander, and the body often, then ends up wandering as well. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull your abdomen in, touch your forehead to your knees. So this is kind of a mentally tricky part of class, right? Because we want to like speed up or get to the floor, but this posture really invites us back into the present moment, back into the body, back into the breath, not rushing, forcing, or fighting. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, arms and ears, head up last. Pick up your toes, pivot 180 degrees, and that pivot on the heels intentionally stimulates the nervous system, again, to bring you back into the body at a point in class where the mind often wanders, naturally wanders, I should say. Turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, concentrate and meditate, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down. Balance challenge. Keep your hands together in prayer, just beyond the big and second toe. Stretch them forward. Bring your weight to your front foot. Left hip up, right hip forward, 2 hips in line. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee. Lock both legs. Legs stable, hands together in prayer. Change, slowly uncurl. Head up last. Good. As you're ready, pick up your toes, pivot, step your right foot back, chest up, arms and shoulders down. Wonderful. Come to the middle of your mat for last little bit of balancing, the hip opening series, tree pose, Tadasana, Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, turn your knee out. You're gonna have your ankle on your shin, your knee, your thigh, maybe heel to costume. Hold on to your foot from underneath. Slowly, gently let your right knee drop down and back. Everybody point your right toes. Right hand to the center of your chest. If you can balance, left hand. Press the palms together, drop the shoulders down, take a breath. Good, change slowly, right foot to the floor. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, heel to groin, let your left knee drop. This side might feel different than the other side, it does for me. You can bring one or both hands together. On this side, my foot falls, so I'm gonna hold on to my foot. Press your hips forward, stretch the crown of your head up, temporarily eliminating any curvature in your spine. Change left leg down. Toe stand, Pavan and Muktasana. You're also welcome to do a second set of tree. Look towards the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Pick an unmoving spot that helps with balance and focus. Lock your left leg and lift your right leg up. Your foot can be anywhere above the knee, anywhere on the thigh. You can bring one or both hands together. Option to stay here, take an inhale, stretch up. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Hinge at your hips. Hands to floor. Option to stay here or lean forward into your arms, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down. So the weight is in your arms, not your knee as you sit. Walk your hands back, stretch your spine up. Everybody point your right toes. Left hand to the center of your chest. Right hand, elbows down, spine straight. Come a half inch off your heel. As you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or push your hands into the floor, lift your hips, straighten your leg, heel back down. And then change, slowly reverse out. Good for you. Nice, right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, let your left knee drop. If your foot has a tendency to fall below the knee like mine does, hold on to your foot, otherwise hands in prayer. Look towards the floor, fold. So hands to floor, you can even walk your hands forward, really lean into the arms, lift your heel, sit down. So again, there's no weight in the knee as you sit. Walk your hands back, point your left toes, stretch your spine up. Left hand to the center of your chest. Right hand, come a half inch off your heel. As you're ready, hands to floor. Lift your hips to straighten your leg. Bring your heel back down to the floor and then lift yourself up. Good. Change. Left leg down. Honor yourself. You can give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. You're on the floor for the rest of class. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed. Breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. Bring your heels together, toes fall open, arms down. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, body fall. So I was recently in Italy and I took a winery tour, and I will also say as a rule of thumb, I almost never talk about alcohol in class because I know that there's so many sober yogis out there, but this is, I think, I'm going to make an exception to that rule because I think this is an interesting parallel. I took a winery tour in Italy, and as you may or may not know, in order for wines to qualify as very specific to a region in Italy, they have to follow all these rules. And actually, where I was in Tuscany, there's 60 rules that you have to follow in order for your wine to be certified as that type of wine, which was really interesting. And they were talking a lot about, first of all, climate change at the vineyards and how the weather is different there than it used to be. And so, this knowledge that had been passed down generation to generation, I went to a vineyard that had been in the same family for 7 generations. They're saying, what our grandmother learned from their grandmother, from their grandmother, from their grandmother doesn't apply to us anymore because the soil is so much drier because we're not getting rain anymore. So that was interesting. But there also, again, a lot of talk about, there's 60 different rules, and someone on the tour raised their hand and said, well, does that make the winemakers frustrated, or do they feel like they can't express themselves because there's so many rules? And I immediately smiled and was like, oh, I know this, the answer to this. And they said, no, actually, winemakers really like those rules because within them, that's how you get creative. And I very strongly feel the same way about yoga, that creativity and expressions of who we are on the inside thrives under structure, right? So the structure of 26-2 allows us to be super creative with how we express ourselves in the postures, right? We can take different variations. We can skip a posture from time to time or try something new. We might hold a posture or come out early, but within that structure, creativity blossoms and thrives. And I very much felt that. And again, going back to, how winemakers today in Italy have to kind of make up new rules. That's also a little bit true of yoga. We had, on the subcontinent of yoga, or of India, I should say, yoga got passed down first orally and then written for thousands of years, but now it's passed around the world and things change really rapidly. And, there's been a lot of changes to postures in the last 100 years and stuff like that. So it can be interesting to find your place within all of that in a rapidly changing world, including like what we define as yoga, who we think of as yogis, who our teachers are, who our students are, as all of that is changing, especially with COVID. I think the structure of 26-2 becomes extra helpful because again, you can take different variations within it. You can try new things, you can skip postures, but there's still that structure there. And I hope that for you, as it has been for me, that's a really beautiful place once that structure is in place, where you can actually get more creative and express yourself, right, in new ways and learn about yourself every day. It's not about the yoga postures. It's always about you, right? This is an expression of who you are. And it's also about community care. It's an expression about how we not just receive help, but give help. Or for some of us, not just giving help, but accepting it as well. Pavan and Muktasana, when you're moving pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in slightly, look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, nice tight grip, pull your knee out to the left, down towards your shoulder, keep your right leg on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, you can flex your right toes back towards your face to anchor the right side body down. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. You can also grab the backs of your legs, you can grab your knees, you can interlace your fingers, you can grab your wrists, your forearms, or if it's easy for you to grab your elbows, you might even try palming your elbows. Squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head in, tuck your chin in slightly so that the neck lengthens out. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, pull your knee out and down. Notice if your right foot is going to the left. Maybe bring your right ankle just a little to the right so that ankle, knee, hip, elbow, shoulder are all in line, parallel to the spine. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. So this is a great hip opener. It's good for digestion, purposely putting some pressure on the lower abdomen. It's also really good for strengthening your grip. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other. It's also a really lovely way to give yourself a hug or two every day. Keep your heels in line side by side, not crisscross. When we line up your heels, we start to line up our hips, and by extension, the whole spine can lengthen and realign to the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, roll off to the side, meet on your abdomen. Sometimes I'll skip the first sit up or two and then hop in halfway through, and you're welcome to do that as well. So you can always roll off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head. Ground your heels on the floor, take a breath. Hold your breath, stomach in, chin to chest, arms over your ears, sit up. Exhale, grab your big toes. Exhale, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great, turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, beginning with Cobra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up and lift. Very nice. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Gorgeous. Use 100% back strength. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle like a rectangle. Press your hands firmly into the floor. There's a lot of activation in the upper spine here. Squeeze shoulder blade scapula together. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push the tops of your feet, hips and hands flat into the floor. Now look up. Chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up, and change. Slowly lower down. Very nice. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, big toes together, heels fall open. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail. Lock your legs, push your hands into the floor, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. So this is a fairly simple posture, but there's actually quite a lot going on, right? So you're contracting your quadricep muscles and gluteal muscles. You're strengthening your legs. The belly button is also on the floor. This posture is good for digestion. As you press your palms down, the biceps and triceps start to engage. And then as you lift your chin and chest, you not only open through your chest and shoulders, but you start to heal the spine through compression, especially in a world where we tend to hunch forward and look down. Looking up with a nice proud chest is so healing for the back. And again, we're also strengthening all of the back muscles, especially upper spine activation here. Squeeze shoulder blade scapula together, push your hands and feet down, lift your chest up. Good, change, lower down with control. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, big toes together, heels fall open. As we look left and right in belly Savasana, it's a gentle twist and stretch through the neck and shoulder. It can be a little intense if it doesn't feel good for your body. It might help to bend one or both arms so that your hands are close to your face, and that will take pressure off of your shoulders. And if lying on your stomach is not pleasant, you can always lie on your side or your back. Locust Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Option to keep your arms out to the side or bring your arms underneath you. So one day pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Lock your right leg, point your right toes and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle. Very nice, half of 90. Foot comes over the top of your head. Press your knuckles down rather than your wrists. Lengthen and lift. Change, slowly right leg down. Relax your right leg. Lock your left leg, point your left toes and lift your left leg up. Right leg stays soft. Left leg should be solid. Concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken, you have no knee. Press your hands back, roll forward, leg up. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Spread your fingers wider. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. Come up. Everybody come up, struggle a little harder. Yes, don't give up. So nice. Mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up, change, lower down. Very nice. Take your arms out. Look to the right, left ear on your mat. Take a breath. So in the third part of that, or really in all parts of that, three things happen at once, but language fails us. Three things happen at once, but I can only say them one at a time, but they should all be happening at once. You push your hands back, roll forward, and lift one or both legs up. So again, I can only say those one at a time, but you want all of them to be happening at the same time. So in the second set, again, we'll practice all at once, pushing the hands back, rolling forward, and lifting the legs, first one at a time, and then both together. Bring your chin forward. Arms down, palms face the floor. Option to keep your arms out to the side or bring your arms underneath you. One day arms invisible under the torso. Maybe think about spreading your fingertips even wider in the second set, maximum surface area. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, push your hands back, roll forward, and lift your right leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, leg up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change, right leg down. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, hands back, roll forward, left leg up. So one leg is practice for two legs. And even if your foot is only coming up half a centimeter, envision in your mind your foot coming all the way up over the top of your head.
change, left leg down, chin in, mouth down. So again, we're going to push our hands back, roll forward, and lift our legs at the same time. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. In the second set, you can try opening your feet to roll forward more, and then bring your knees, feet back together, squeeze your glutes, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your legs up, change, lower down, good. Take your arms out, good for you. Look to the left, right here on your mat, and let that one go. As you release the arms from under the body, you release the tourniquet effect, you get a nice rush of blood through your shoulders, elbows, wrists, all the way into your fingertips. Purna Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings, zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Very nice. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor, gorgeous, like a jumbo jet taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Can you lift your fingertips up in line with the top of your head, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, lower down, so nice, tuck in your wings. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, breathe. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, body fall. Second set, chin forward, arms out, knees, feet together. Lock your legs, squeeze your buns, point your toes, look up and lift. Everything lifting off the floor. Maybe in the second set, get one more rib off the floor, knees off the floor, reach your arms apart, keep your neck long, triceps tight, shoulders soft, jaw relaxed. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, lower down, very nice. Tuck in your wings. Look to your left, right here on your mat, and let that one go. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers, bring your knees and feet close together. Point your toes, squeeze your butts, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Good. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Gorgeous. It's the kick that drives the posture. This is a great way to strengthen your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves. You're also stretching out the arms, opening through the chest and shoulders. Again, it's good for digestion as you're on your abdomen. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good. Change, lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Maybe whole left ear on your mat so the neck starts to open up. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, knees, feet together. Point your toes, squeeze your buns, look up and kick into your hands. You're kicking back and you're kicking up. Bring the insides of your wrists close together. Try to straighten your wrists. That looks so good. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Squeeze your glutes. Point your toes. Point your big toes up to the ceiling. Send your gaze up to the ceiling. Look up towards the ceiling. Kick, kick, kick. Good. Change. Lower down. Look to your left, right here on your mat. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm Supta Vajrasana. I'll show you from the side. Start in tabletop, open your knees and feet. And as you're ready, start to sink your hips down towards the floor. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. At first, hips are up away from the floor. That's very normal. Slowly over time, butt comes down towards the floor. Option to stay here, light and lifted. If your butt is on the floor, knees are on the floor, and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, bend your right elbow down, left elbow down, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. This posture is so great for stretching out the hips, the quads, the knees, the shins, the ankles, the toes, and a little bit goes a long way. This is true in every single asana. And it's not about the posture, it's about you. It's really not about the depth of the posture. It's about the benefits you're receiving from it, right? So sometimes we'll like fold ourselves into a pretzel, but we don't feel very good after class. And other times we're like a little Auntie Anne's, like just like a little pretzel nugget. So we don't really, fold and bend quite as much, but we feel really good after class, right? And it's not about depth of asana. It's about what you're learning about yourself, how you're taking care of yourself. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. For those of you that live or have lived in DC, I was at Union Station today, and there's an Auntie Anne's pretzel stand that has been there for years, and every time I walk by it, I'm like flashing back to the mall in middle school, and I'm like, still smells the same, still looks so good. Maybe one day I'll get some Auntie Anne's there. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, but you don't need to be a pretzel to practice yoga. All you have to do is be a human. In the second set, you can try the more traditional version of this pose with your knees together, or you can open your feet as well. Keep the insides of your feet parallel. Another little trick here is to put your hands on your calves and roll your calf muscles out. From here, put your palms on your soles, left elbow down, right elbow down, tuck chin in, neck, shoulders on floor, arms overhead, grab your elbows. Maybe walk your shoulders back closer to your hips to lift your chest higher like a natural human bridge. You can even try sliding your knees back together, but knees never come off the floor. Good, change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last. Very nice, turn around, Savasana. And depth of asana does not equate to depth of yoga practice. Often think the most experienced practitioners in yoga have very subtle practices, right? Or sometimes they might do like handstands and really cool, I don't even want to say really cool things, but things that look intense. But again, it's not about the asana, right? It's about what you're learning, whether it's trying something that scares you a little bit, right? To go upside down, or maybe doing a little bit less, trying something that humbles you or that helps even you out. It's all about what we need to learn for ourselves. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. If the sit-ups are aggravating your back, you can skip sit-ups and roll off to the side. Come to the back of your mat, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, half tortoise. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Option to put your hands on the floor and walk yourself in. Otherwise, forehead to floor, little baby fingers to floor. Press your palms together, tilt your pinky fingers down, elbows and wrists off the floor, just the knife edges of your pinky fingers on the floor. The rest of your arms are in the air. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change, come on up, arms to your ears. Very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Remember, you can always skip the sit-up by rolling off to the side, or if it feels good to like roll up in a different way, you can do that. The sit-ups, like everything else we do, are skippable and modifiable as well. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, biceps of ears. Take a breath. Hold your breath. Stomach in, chin to chest, sit up. Double exhale. Good. Turn, come to the back of your mat. Second set, half tortoise. If sitting on your heels is not accessible or simply does not feel good, you can always start standing on your shins as well. Arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. How long can you look forward? Can you touch your forehead to floor first and then little fingers? Squeeze palms together, reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up. Very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Next is our deepest back bend and heart opener. If you do the sit-ups today, if you do practice the sit-ups, it might feel good to pause at the deepest expression of your sit-up, bringing the elbows down to the floor and forehead to knees, so you really stretch and round the spine before the back bend. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up.
Wonderful. Turn, come to the top of your mat for Camel Ustrasana, our deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Place your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Keep your hips over your knees, eyes open, mouth closed. Look up towards the ceiling. Lift your nose and chin. Option to stay here, start to relax your head back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here with your hands on your back, or right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. If you can't grab your heels just yet, keep your hands on your lower back for support. You want to keep your hips over your knees. We're opening up our chest and abdomen, but this is also a really good hip flexor stretch. Hips forward, chest up, head back. Place your hands on your back. Change, press yourself up, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. All sorts of fun things happen when we backbend. Some of it's like purely physical, like maybe a little bit of nausea or lightheadedness, or it can even go, I think, into like a mystical realm as we open up our heart space and let our head go, right? So, you know, literally, but also metaphorically, if you've ever watched someone practice that from the front, the head drops back first, right? So you're literally left with only seeing someone's heart, which is, you know, how the posture goes on a physical realm, but I think it's also how it goes on a deeper, like mental, emotional, spiritual realm as well, that we're getting out of our head and into our hearts. Second set, legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Good, come to the top of your mat. You can always roll up your mat, so there's extra padding under your knees or your toes or your ankles or any other delicate joint. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, still 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back. You might try bringing elbows closer together behind you. Push your hips forward, lift your chest, relax your head. Go back halfway. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Right hand down, grab your right heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up. So lift your heart space up. As you're ready, place your hands on your back, push yourself up, stretch up, good, sit down, nice, turn around, Savasana, let that one go. The floor is very much a part of our yoga practice. Let it hold you up, let it stretch you out and realign you. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, body fall. Camel pose on hump day, always a doozy. Let's keep going. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Happy Wednesday. Come to the middle of your mat for Rabbit Sasangasana. We're going to move our spine in the other direction. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, go down. Round your spine. Forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Option to stay here with your hips down, or as you're ready, pull on your heels and lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, keep the tops of your feet on the floor. Roll forward, lock your arms, shoulders up. Hips down, change, slowly uncurl. Head up last, sit up tall, and then turn around, Savasana. So we want to go in and out of that posture slowly with control. I still remember last year, I teaching and practicing, whipped myself out of that to look at something and I immediately was like, oh, my back. And I was like, right, that's why we go slowly in and out of it. So if you, like me, need to metaphorically put your hand on a stove from time to time, I wouldn't recommend it. But every once in a while, when I do not take my own advice and I do rush out of that posture, I'm like, oh, right, that's why we go slow. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat, second set, rabbit. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, go down. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up, squeeze your heels together, roll forward, lock your arms, shoulders up, stomach in, round your spine.
Bring your hips down to your heels and change. Slowly uncurl. Head up last. Very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Wonderful. We'll do 2 quick sets of head to knee with stretching. Right leg out, left leg in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee, interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, 2 legs make an L, a 90-degree angle. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, right elbow down, right shoulder down, 2 shoulders and hips in line. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down. Be careful of what's behind you and sit up. Paschimottanasana, stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, right, left. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your legs, puff up your chest and fold. Stomach to thighs, pull, chest to knees, stretch. One day toes and head touch. Change. We're going to go right into second set. Right leg out, left leg in. I haven't taught the 75-minute in a while. We're running a little behind. My bad. Right leg out, left leg in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn to your right, chin to chest. Touch your forehead to your knee. Flex your toes back. Bend your elbows down. Suck your stomach in. Left elbow down. Left hip down. 2 shoulders and hips in line. Change. Arms up. Left leg out. Right leg in. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, forehead to knee. If your knee is bent, slowly slide your heel forward. If your leg is straight, lock your leg, heel off the floor, elbows to floor, squeeze and compress the abdominal wall. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. Option to stay here or lay down and sit up. Second set, stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left, right, left. Again, knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, you can even try pulling your butt out from behind you. If it helps you, it helps me. If your legs are straight, lock your legs, puff up your chest and fold. Lengthen from the lower back, middle back. Keep the chin and chest lifted. You don't need to like bend your neck, right? But you want to keep the neck long so you're not dropping the head down. Shoulders back, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. Good, change, stay seated for spine twist. You can keep your left leg straight or bend your left knee, right heel to left knee corner, point your left toes. Right hand close behind you like a second spine, left arm up and over, grab your left knee with your left hand, heel and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand close behind you for balance or reach behind you. Reach for your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Push your elbow into your knee. Turn and twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Ooh, that feels so good. Change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee. You can also have your right leg straight out in front of you. Left arm behind you, right arm up and over. Grab right knee with right hand. You can also keep the elbow bent, especially if the front leg is straight. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your hand behind you or take it off the floor. Grab your hip, your waistband, or reach for your right thigh with your left hand. Keep your right knee down, left foot down, point your right toes. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, look back, twist, and twist, and twist. Change, unwind. Turn around, Savasana. Relax your abdomen. Relax your shoulders, chest, and jaw. Inhale. Exhale. Final breathing. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat. You can sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce with your feet in front of you, or in Vajrasana, firm pose, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Kapalbhati, skull shining breathing. Exhale through your mouth. As you exhale through your mouth, pull your abdomen in. As the stomach relaxes, the lungs automatically take in air. All you need to do is exhale. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Concentrate and meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go.
Second set, you're welcome to speed it up a little bit. Sit up tall, drop your shoulders, lift your chest, and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around. Savasana, you can close your eyes, open your arms and legs, take up as much or as little space as you'd like. And take a deep, life-giving breath. If creativity thrives under structure, it might be worth considering not just what structures you're creating, but how and where you want to be creative in your life, what you want to create. Structure for the sake of structure, there's something to that, but structure for the sake of creativity or for the sake of ability, right? Being able to show up not just for yourself, but for your friends, your loved ones, right? Structure for the sake of something greater than simply structure can be really useful. And at the same time, becoming so locked down to our structure that we can't create or we can't imagine beyond it can get really harmful as well. I hope yoga is a space where you can experiment both with following rules and breaking rules from time to time and creating new rules and new structures for yourself, right? This is a gift that you have given yourself, the gift of self-care, the gift not just of structure, but of self-expression and the ability not just to express yourself, but to get to know yourself so that you realize intentionally exactly what it is you're expressing. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, body fall. Be very careful what you tell yourself. Your thoughts are your prayers, and the universe only knows how to say yes.